should not make this Team USA team. Caitlin Clark destroys in day 2 of Team USA camp, looking like the best player in the world as usual.
She looked good on both ends. Coach Kara Lawson remarked after seeing Caitlin Clark's first session with the USA Basketball Senior Women's National Team. However, that simple statement does not accurately describe what happened at Team USA camp. Clark did not simply look good. She thoroughly outperformed every newcomer there, even Angel Reese. Sue Bird, the managing director, could not contain her excitement as she watched Clark drive the tempo, make knockdown threes, and develop chemistry with Aaliyah Boston that screamed starting lineup. After an injury-plagued season, Clark has proven she is fully healthy and ready to lead Team USA to gold in 2026. And Angel Reese, well, let's just say she's been left in the dust and appears to be off the team. Let us know in the comments if you believe Angel Reese should be removed from Team USA.
Thankful for, the training staff and player development and everybody that has kind of been there with me. They haven't taken a break either because they invest a lot of time and they want me to be successful. So I think for myself, it's not proving it to yourself again, but it's just that feeling. And I think it just made me smile quite a bit. I really did kind of feel like myself out there and just continuing to get my lungs back. But I felt like I was moving really well, so it was pretty satisfying.
After months of radio quiet due to an injury-plagued sophomore season, Clark eventually returned to the floor. Nobody expected what occurred next. Prior to her second-year injury, she was smashing records at a rapid pace during her spectacular rookie season. This young woman accumulated 62 records. 62. She had triple-doubles, made half-court shots, and flipped the Wnba on its head with a remarkable performance. Then things went wrong. Her sophomore season turned into a nightmare of injuries. One injury was followed by another. Clark accurately summarized her frustration, saying, "I think the challenge for myself was just one, and then it's like a little better, but then it continued to compound and get worse, and other things pop up." The lady who had rewritten the record books could barely stand on the court. She played only 13 games the entire season. 13 games after breaking 62 records as a rookie.
I feel like when I touched the basketball to start warming up before the practice even started, that's when I felt pretty comfortable, she revealed later.
Being hurt is an incredibly isolating thing, and you don't really understand it until you go through it. And then I think the challenge for myself was just, it was one injury and then it was a little better and then it kind of continued to compound and get worse and, other things pop up. And then I had the ankle injury. So it feels nice to finally be back to 100%.
The basketball world began whispering. Could she return? Will the injuries keep piling up? Was her spectacular rookie season a fluke? Clark hadn't played competitive basketball in over 5 months when she arrived at Team USA camp. She's been away from the game that made her famous for 5 months. The stakes could not have been higher. This was not just any practice. This was her audition for the 2026 World Cup and the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. Every coach, pundit, and cameraman was focused on her first touches. Could she still move like the player who broke every record? Would rust appear after such a long layoff? Clark acknowledged the feeling nervous as she entered camp. "I feel like when I touched the basketball to warm up before the practice started, that's when I felt very comfortable," she said afterward.
One of the things that stands out to me in looking at this, it's not just that she's back on the basketball court and it's a relief, but her speed seems to be back. We saw it on that step back 3 on the first day of practice, but there was a play in the day 2, and this play for a number of reasons is very exciting to watch. But number one, let's start with the speed. You see Caitlin Clark gets the dribble handoff from Aaliyah Boston. It's the way she turns the corner and how quickly she gets down that stands out to me here. Look, coming downhill, great pass, right, to Jackie Young down there. So dribble handoff, and just moving quick with intent, gets it to Jackie Young, who misses the layup, but fight.
However, comfortable does not adequately define what followed. Clark declared herself completely healthy and then proved it on the court. Her shoots were successful, and her passes went where they were intended. Her court vision was sharper than ever. She drove the tempo like Clark of old, generating fast break opportunities and putting teammates in ideal situations. The woman who averaged 16.5 points and 8.8 assists in her 13 healthy games appeared entirely focused. Coach Kara Lawson was blown away by Clark's performance. Lawson said she looked terrific on both ends. But that single sentence held enormous weight. The coaching staff reported that Clark had not lost a beat. After 5 months off in an injury-filled season, she looked like the record-breaking rookie all over again, if not better.
This is what makes Caitlin Clark so special, all right? And this is what put pressure on defenses when she's out there, even if her shot isn't falling. All right, watch this. She gets the rebound. She's pushing the floor. Look at this tempo. Look at this tempo, fam. Pushing the floor. Absolutely rushing the defense. And then this is what happens when you do things like this. Look, watch this. Look, now you got a wide open AB over here in the corner. I know it might be hard to see, but a wide open AB. All because she grabbed that rebound and pushed the tempo.
Clark's excitement was evident to everyone watching. My major goal for today was simply to smile and have fun, she explained. Throughout practice, she maintained a constant smile. She regained her game, health, and confidence. The entire dynamic of the Team USA camp transformed. The moment Clark demonstrated she was fully healthy again, Sue Bird and the coaching crew noticed something unusual during practice. Clark found Alia Boston cutting to the hoop with a seemingly impossible pass. The ball arrived right where Boston needed it, at the right time. Boston smiled as she completed the play. Clark smiled back. The two Indiana Fever teammates had just demonstrated the definition of chemistry for Team USA.
Knows when to do this, when not to do this. That's what makes her special. Now, there are other guards that can recognize when to push the floor and when not to, but I'm just pointing out what's special about Caitlin, along with those 3 balls that she can knock down. When her shot isn't falling, this is what makes her a weapon. Although her shot isn't falling, people still respect her to the level where they're like, hey, she can get hot, man. We're not gonna just allow her to be open just because she missed 1, 2, 3 shots. We're not gonna allow that, man. Stay on her. That gravity that she holds, man, it opens up the defense like this.
In camp situations, team chemistry typically takes weeks or months to develop. Players require time to learn each other's habits, timing, and favored positions on the court. Most guards struggle to find large men in traffic and deliver passes at the appropriate speed. However, Clark and Boston were already intimately familiar with one another's games. They had spent the entire season with the Fever, learning how to read each other's moves and create scoring possibilities. Their connection became clear to coaches within minutes. Clark would collect a defensive rebound and instantly push the pace, scanning the field for Boston and running down the floor. Boston would take position in the post, and Clark would thread passes past opponents that other guard couldn't see. The timing was excellent. The execution was superb. Boston understood exactly where Clark's passes would land, and Clark knew precisely where Boston wanted the ball.
I guess you can't rule anything completely out. Can't rule anything completely out like that team up right there. But I expect to see them really playing well off of each other in Team USA and in a Team USA uniform over the next several years, and the next couple of versions of that team. Just because Jackie Young knows how to do almost everything out on the court, and she would just thrive, I think, and she will thrive playing alongside Caitlin Clark.
Clark's court vision provided Boston with opportunities that other guards just could not match. When Boston sealed a defender down low, Clark produced clean entry passes at the ideal angle. When Boston used pick and rolls, Clark found her rolling to the basket with passes that split double teams. Boston finished play after play, appearing relaxed and confident because she knew Clark would get her the ball in scoring position. The pace adjustments were very outstanding. Clark grabbed rebounds and quickly pushed the pace, creating fast break possibilities before defenses could set up. Boston ran hard, knowing Clark would reward her efforts with easy buckets. Other players began to follow their lead, rushing down the court, knowing Clark would find them if they were open. Clark's playmaking improved everyone's game, not just Boston's. She discovered Jackie Young cutting for a layup, which had the coaching staff nodding in agreement. The pass hit Young precisely in stride, allowing him to finish without losing momentum. Clark and Young had the same fluid backcourt connection that may lead Team USA's starting lineup.